Okay. All right, let's do a little bit of setup stuff here. I think that computer's up and running. One of my missions is to find some time to clean the man cave. Because this is just not okay. I'm just sitting in a mess. Oh boy. I need a way better setup. Um, okay. Random prod. Okay, so I'm good there. Oh, someone popped in. Doran, how are you? It's good, man. You're the one that won the giveaway on Thursday, right, Doran? Uh, Stand by. I'm getting my stream set up so I can try to see stuff. Okay. Okay, good. I have it packaged for you. It's going to go out in the mail tomorrow if I can get to the post office in time. So yeah. Yeah, so I was just kind of sitting on my couch, and I decided that I will squeeze in a little hobby time here, um, work on a couple of projects before the release of Space Marine 2. Um, yeah, I want to kind of eliminate a couple of tasks. So one of them was this. I pulled the heads off the pilots and the gunner from the speeder, and I gave them a few more hits of yellow with the airbrush. I'm a little bit more satisfied with how they look now. I should probably paint their eyes before I put them onto the models. I'll do that now. I plan to just do some busy work, like I'm gonna finish the base, and I'll do the highlighting on stream on Thursday. But this Thursday will be my last stream for the speeder. I was off camera, I realized. And then we'll have to pick the next model for Hobby Night. Yeah, I'm kind of digging it. It's almost too pretty not to play. I think I have to get it into my army just because. It'd be nice if they would drop the points a lot. So, all right. Well, let me just kind of work as I sit here. So let's start with the base here. So what I've done is I put a Grelin Earth onto the base, and then I gave it a wash of sepia, whatever the version of sepia is now. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And now I'm gonna hit it with a dry brush of Tyrant Skull. Gotta find some papier. Some papier towels. There they are. Yeah, I just can't. It's just not worth it. I don't know off the top of my head how many points they are, but there's so many other way better things I can put in my army for the points. So when I use a Tyrant Skull, I'll do it on cam here so you can see what. Normally I do it on my lap. Get out of my way, Dreadnought. And So the Tyrant Skull is a dry brush paint. Um, I mean, it's kind of a gimmick, I guess. Don't really need to have dry brush paint. Just have paint and then wipe it off. It's a dry brush. So I use it just because. And I just kind of drag it. I don't go back and forth. I just go one way. So that one direction grabs the paint. You don't really want to get it going back and forth because then you'll lose the effect of the shadow created by the dry brush doing its job. I need to make some videos, like a straight up intro video and a state of the YouTube video, I guess, just to kind of explain to people my new direction with Twitch. Is definitely more successful for me. I like the streaming. I wasn't really digging the making the videos anymore because of the amount of effort. Oh, see, I wasn't paying attention and I went way too hard right here with the dry brush. I'll just put some some grass over those spots. Darn, I did it again. Gonna be a lot of grass there. All right, and that's it for the base. Oh, I forgot to wash my water after using the solvent. Gotta make sure I do that. I also have to. Oh, I need to work on setting up my affiliate too, so I can post links. Yeah. I mean, I'm still adjusting and learning. Oh my goodness. 10th edition, but yes, I do plan to kind of dive in and share what I've learned, which is actually kind of substantial. In the several tournaments I've played. All right, so certainly willing to expound upon my experiences and answer specific questions. One of the most satisfying units. Hey, Deck. That I've been playing is simply the assault jump pack intercessor with a chaplain. It just makes me so happy. It's great, and so we were discussing in the channel, like their the Hammer of Wrath ability, and when you get to use it or not. What is going on here? There we go. Yeah, I just love it. The mortal wound stuff. People hate it. And so like definitely there's, and I haven't really seen a definite answer for this. There is a rule that was pointed out, I think by Deck Knight, about in the update that said they don't get bonuses for out of phase actions. And right now I'm just kind of focusing as I paint the edge of the base black. Because I was looking at and trying to figure out exactly what they would or would not get. Hi. Hi, gibberish name. Give me a moment. I'm gonna get the rule. And I'll read it. I love this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna look up Warhammer Community. I have a bar right in front of my screen. And downloads Warhammer 40k and rules, core rules updates. I think that's it. It was out of phase rules. Okay, so out of phase rules. Some rules allow a model or unit to move, shoot, charge, or fight outside of the normal turn sequence. For example, the Fire Overwatch stratagem enables a unit to shoot in your opponent's turn, as if it were your shooting phase. When using out-of-phase rules to perform an action as if it were one of your phases, you cannot use any other rules that are normally triggered in that phase. So, reading that, I then look at the Assault Intercessors with jump packs. Because I was talking to a buddy about this after we talked about it on stream. And, and I kind of went back the other way about Hammer of Wrath. So all it says is each time a unit ends a charge move. It doesn't say when. It just says each time a unit ends a charge move. So the question is, does this even count? If I was doing this with Heroic Intervention, I guess because well, see, the Heroic Intervention is the out of phase. But even then, is it? You know, so Heroic Intervention happens in the fight phase, right? So the point was that I should be able to use Heroic Intervention and trigger Hammer of Wrath on Heroic Intervention. Let's see here. Heroic Intervention happens in the charge phase. When? Your opponent's charge phase. So, yeah, there it is. You resolve that charge as if it were your charge phase. And then that goes to the PDF. When using out-of-phase rules to perform an action as if it were one of your phases, you cannot use any other rules that are normally triggered in that phase. So I guess there's no way to really justify it. That pretty much explains it. I'm using Heroic Intervention to let me go as if it were my charge phase. And that charge move, based on the PDF update, will not allow me to trigger heroic intervention. However, it should allow me to trigger... Oh, no. Yes, yes. Exhortation of Rage. Each time this model's unit is selected to fight, you can select one enemy unit and deal them mortal wounds. So, is that also denied by the rule in the PDF? Interesting thought process, right? Okay, so let's give this a few spots of green. If I can find them in this mess I have here. Ugh. I am working on the flying base for my Hobby Knight Storm Speeder that I have been painting on Thursdays. So I wanted to just finish the base here. Put one more here. I think this has 6 hours of time in it. I worked for 3 Thursday night 2-hour sessions on this. Plus a few minutes of off-camera work I've done to prep for the sessions. And right now I'm just doing some busy work off-camera, prepping for Thursday night, which is 2 days from now. Okay, so this is done. I just gotta fix up the part I cut off here. I'm gonna get my Dremel and Dremel it hollow and paint it so it looks like just a hollow log. Okay, so what's next here? So highlights are coming. Pilots. The heads are ready. I think what I'm going to do is put that aside and just do all that work on Thursday. And I'm going to go back to my boy here, the Dreadnought. So, I'm looking for my sepia. I need a sepia, the base. Where are you, sepia? It's such a mess. Oh my God. What's your favorite thing from Warhammer? Well, let me go check YouTube real quick. No one's there. I just have a big massive pile of decals. Look at them all. More decals. More. Ugh. Plastic sprues everywhere. God. Pieces falling. What I should be working on is my death company. I just haven't really done much. I went away for the weekend up to the cabin up in the Adirondacks with my family for a few days. And that kind of was where my headspace was. Jump pack intercessors. Get rid of that. God, I just have, look, just piles of sprues and clippers and stuff. Jeez. I am absolutely excited for this weekend. I can't say that enough, though. The Dreadnought, this thing. Yeah, they're always my favorite, too. Oh, look, I found my sepia wash. From early on in Warhammer, I was a big fan of them. From the game Dawn of War. Because they were like, die, die, die. Alright, here we go. So, I'm going to... This is my base black. Okay, I'm going to paint the rock here that he's on. Paint it black. Because I'm going to paint it with my standard grays. Shadow gray. And that needs a black base. Okay. This Dreadnought? I don't know how much time. 4 or 5 hours of time. I did the decal work last week on the stream. Okay, now I need a larger brush. Give me a larger brush. Oh, stuff just falling everywhere. Oh. Books. Sprues. Yes, I'm going to work on cleaning this. What I should do is just sit here and chit-chat and clean. Alright, ooh, that's what I was looking for. This brush. So, it takes a few minutes to airbrush the model. I have that technique down pretty well. So, I don't know, half an hour to assemble it, and then maybe an hour to airbrush it, half an hour to an hour, and then probably 2 hours of additional time highlighting and stuff. So I would say probably one of these larger things, like four good hours of work. When I paint my infantry models, just single space marines, probably 2 hours per model. I will batch paint, which means just paint as many of them as I can with the base colors, the red, at once. So I'll collect them and let them build up, and then I'll paint them all together, which doesn't take very long at all. And then I will do the fine highlights afterwards. And that's time consuming. It takes hours. There's not much really left to do on this model, other than the base. Because I've already done the highlighting and the detail work. Nope, I paint these and I use them I play in tournaments, which I go to try to win best painted army. So in this game, you paint them to play with them. So I paint myself to play. And I'm not sure this guy will. I did have a all dreadnought list I was working on. However, um, they're changing the rules. So the dreadnought list I was going to do is no longer usable. I'm pretty happy with how this dreadnought came out, though. Okay, so he's got to dry. And what's next? Hey, Matt. Yes, well, Matt's busting my balls here. Yeah, I paint at art level for the purpose of competition, like painting competition. So that is true, sir. But I don't paint them just for the purpose of display. I paint them to play with them. However, this guy, I didn't really have any intention of playing him at all, the speeder. But it's coming out so nice that I kind of have to now. Hey, Matt. Yeah, I kind of feel obligated to have to play this speeder. Oh, got stuff messages popping in here. So I don't I don't know. Well, I don't know. I really haven't done a lot of thought about army lists since the leak for the new codex came out. So I'm just kind of waiting to get my hands on that book this weekend. So yeah, I've just been kind of in a holding pattern. What I need to do. I have these framed Star Wars movie posters from the original trilogy on my wall, and they take up a lot of real estate. I think I'm going to take them down and replace them with just shelves for paint and miniatures and collectibles. Tournaments happen all the time. I try to get to one at least once a month. There's so many of them locally. There's like 4 game stores within about an hour and a half that I can get to that run tournaments all the time. So Outriders guaranteed 18 inches plus 2d6 charge. So that's pretty substantial, yeah. But the thing is, I mean, then what? They're gonna just kind of tickle a unit. Yeah, that'll be good against a weak unit, but hold on, let me. What are they really gonna do other than die? You know. I'm looking at the Outriders right now. Outrider squad. Their ability is turbo boost. Yeah, so they'll do that. I guess attach. Can you put a captain on a bike? No, right? What can it be on a bike? Chaplain, and that's it. So, and what does he give for power? His ability is each time a model makes an attack, add 1 to the wound roll. That's not bad. And when his unit shoots, which is it gives devastating wounds to shooting. Yeah, action monkeys, affordable and survivable. I'll have to play with them. I do have a squad painted, and I have my chaplain here base coated. I ripped off his head to use on a model I made though, so I got to find him a new head. Looking for new chaplain head, by the way. There's the new game. Yeah, I'll be playing that as soon as I possibly can. Space Marine 2. Absolutely, my friend. That's kind of why I'm here now. I was so excited about Space Marine 2 coming out that I started streaming. I started doing Twitch just because I wanted to do Space Marine. Francois. Sorry, I'm just checking out your Francois Ball Pred reroll advance gain assault. Is this all? So I'm looking at Francois over here is talking about a list: 3 ball predators with flamers, 2 gladiator reapers. I think the YouTube one is way behind. Sorry if I haven't been responding. 6 bolt storm aggressors and biologists in Land Raider Redeemer, Mephiston, Tech Marine, and 20 infiltrators. Yeah, that's a that is an army list that is outside of my comfort zone. Francois, join the chat over at on Twitch if you can. I think I lost my little indicator here. Copy, because I don't really view the YouTube chat. So join up the Twitch chat so I can see your posts. Oh, someone just followed. Oh, I don't have my headset on. The Dancing Jawa. I just caught the end of it. Yeah. So getting back to the bike squad, definite possibilities for a nice fast moving army, especially for like the screening. I need to get way better at that. Hi, Sliced Melon Gaming. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, good old Fritz. I kind of miss those days. Thank you for following. I don't know how many subscribers I have. Thank you. I'm going to do another giveaway at 20 subscribers. FYI. If you just joined, I did my 10 subscriber giveaway last Thursday. Not in a while. We were playing D&D for a while. He's got a lot of stuff going on in his world, martial arts and all that, where he's just busy. plus his family. So we kind of lost touch. So point being, as far as the subs, I'm gonna do another giveaway when I hit 20 subs. An assault squad. One of my older ones, firstborn assault squad. And then it's the drive for 50, and that will be a big giveaway. Probably this thing, the speeder. I haven't decided yet though. That would be a worthy giveaway, right? Yeah, I know. I rigged it into fairness. So the rules for the giveaways are that you have to be a subscriber and you have to actually be in the giveaway show. I had everyone that wanted to take part in the giveaway kind of pop in the chat and indicate that. So you must be a sub and you must be on the show to actually win the giveaways. And last week it went to Dorn. And I boxed it up as going out to him tomorrow. Yeah, I think this speeder will be a worthy giveaway. It's beautiful. It will be a centerpiece for your army. I'll have to decide. It will be this level of giveaway. Maybe a dreadnought. How about a ballistic dreadnought? Yeah. So from the people that wanted to be in on it, I just assigned them a number, and I rolled the die, and a 4 came up on the die, which indicated Dorn's win. That was pretty fair, I think. So, okay, what's next here? I'm waiting for this to dry so I can do the base. I think I can no, it's still wet. The black is still wet. Why do you have 6 of them? That's a little excessive. Okay. Yeah, Francois, apologies. Yeah, it's just when I'm over here at this station, it's kind of hard. I can't really keep track of the YouTube chat. I only have one monitor within reach. Oh, so you had 3 for each of your armies? Oh my god. Craziness. Okay. Well, now that you're talking bike chaplain, maybe I should finish my bike chaplain, huh? I gotta find a head. I guess I'll have to look for a third-party head. I don't have any more chaplain heads. Do I have a Lamart model laid around? I don't think so. I need a skull head. What am I gonna do? I could probably use like a Reaver's head. Yeah, they're kind of skull-like. Yeah, I'll just use a Reaver's head. Here's one of my Reavers. Not bad. This is before I really kind of perfected my technique. Oh, the chain swords. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some chain swords on stream soon. I have I have a ton of Vanguard vets with storm shields and chain swords, and they need to have their chain swords painted with hazard stripes. That is on my list of things to do. But they got kind of shelved until I get my codex and start looking at what I'm really going to do for my new list. Okay, so I guess I'll do the eyes real quick. This is going to require some doing here. So I can't reach. I really need to get some clean water. You know, I'll be right back, friends. I'm gonna go in and refresh my water. I have solvent in this one. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Apologies. Yeah, I'm a little surprised they did that with Seth. I mean, he was not that I ever played him, but he was like a staple, right, for the Flesh Tearers. You know, and like they actually invested a lot of effort into the Flesh Tearers just to kind of do away with Seth. I don't understand that. Okay, so eyeballs, lenses for the yellow helmets. I do green for my Blood Angels, so I'm gonna start with green. I need to find my darker shade of green. Oh, so help me God. I'm going to color code my paints. I'm going to have them all lined up according to the Roy G. Biv, the color spectrum. God, just garbage everywhere. Let's see here. What's that? See, the problem is I'm red-green color deficient. So I can't even... I need to read the label. I need to read the label. Does Seth not appreciate the Primaris? All right, I'm gonna use this Stracking green. I don't know. Ooh, that is some messy paint. Let's see. I need a stick. So, as I'm kind of look at this clumpy old paint. As far as like the giveaways and all that, there will also be like a longevity bonus for those of you that stay subscribed for a long amount of time. Um, special special giveaways for you guys. Look at that clumpy paint. Ugh. My paints are old. All right, that's gonna have to be okay. Yeah, it's just a mess. Let's see. Yeah, I need my lookers on. I can't see nothing. Lookers. The tales of grandeur. Now you're making my head explode. Oh boy. I need my lookers. Where are they? They're there. Okay, now I'm not gonna read chat for a few because every time I look away from my miniatures when I'm wearing my lookers, my eyes get out of whack and I become disoriented. So. God. Okay. Oh, see, I just did it to myself. Get out of my way, Chaplain. Give me that paint. Oh, I gotta clean this mess. So bear with me while I kind of try to finish this. I think you can see what I'm doing. Barely, huh? Ooh, yeah. The lookers definitely help. You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to kind of modify the angle so you can see maybe a little better. Let me see if I can bring it up higher. Oh, that was just butchered. What a mess. I'm feeling a little loopy tonight. I mean, I'm not giving it too much care because I'm just going to wash with a green shade anyway, which will kind of cover up the sloppiness I'm doing right now. So when I put it on, I try to put it at the back of the eye and then drag it forward. Yeah, yeah. Apologies, I can't read the chat because it'll make me dizzy. No, I know I had my green shade. There it is. Beal tan green. I really can't change my my focus from more than like a foot away from whatever I'm looking at. Well, that's a lot. A lot. Yeah, that one worked out pretty well. Can you see? I should get some kind of like voice to text chat reader, so I don't have to read the screen while I'm doing this. Ooh, that one was good. Need a little more on that one. Oh yeah, that was a good drop. Oh, perfect. Yeah. All right, good. So then, oh, let me take off the lookers. Reading the chat. I gotta put on my other glasses here to read. Do you go to Tournament Sliced every now and then? Oh, you're up in Ontario. Someday I'm gonna get up there to Toronto and go visit Mini Wargaming. That's on my list. I met those guys. I hung out with them for a while at Nova several years ago. I really like Dave. I'm going to pop over to YouTube chat to see if anyone's hanging out there. Yeah, Francois. Sorry, Francois. Yeah, I'm gonna get hold of Dave, and I used to stream on Mini Wargaming years and years ago. When I first started my streaming, I was streaming videos on Mini Wargaming, but then my divorce happened, which ruined everything. So I kind of fell away from it. Okay, so now I need a light green, like the old Goblin green would have been good for this, and I know I have. Let's see. Pretty good, right? This is Eau de Nil, DE green. I don't even know what that is. I don't know. Let's see if I can find a. Oh, I was talking about being color deficient. Yeah. So, like, oftentimes I can't tell if it's red, brown, or green by looking at the pot. So I have to pick it up and read the actual color. What's that one? That's definitely darker. I think this is the one I used for my base coat for the eyes. Oh my god. Oh, you can see into my soul. You can see my follicles. Look at that. Gross. Oh. Yeah. Some Jawa hair. One hairy Jawa. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get hold of Dave. And just go up there for like a weekend and just do hobby stuff for the whole weekend. Okay. Oh, ah, botched it. Lookers. Wow, I can't see. Oh, they're so much better. I hope you can see that. Probably can't. If anyone has done any research on the best camera to get for streaming miniature painting, please let me know. Ooh, that one was tasty. Oh, yeah, nailed that one. That's it. Get rid of the lookers. Put them away. Let's put the eyes. Well, let me paint the bodies real quick here. So, I need my Iron Hull Gray, the best gray, the most epic gray. Where is it? What is that? There's my fresh pot. I have to find my drop pot. I think it's over at my desk. Here, Iron Hull. There it is. Oh boy. I need a bottle cap. I kind of cleaned the house and threw most of them out. Oh, ah. Yeah, this bottle is just about done. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Right now I'm painting the seatbelt with Iron Hull Gray. I never really give the pilots all that much attention. That would be epic. Go to see mini wargaming. Maybe next summer I'll do that. Give me a good 8 months to kind of prepare. 10 months. Okay, I need crimson wash on the dudes. I'm not really going to spend too much time on these guys. One thing I can't do, which is just paint to like a battle standard. I can't bring myself to do it. So I just feel compelled to have to paint the details and stuff. All right. Yeah, that would be awesome. We would definitely do that. I know the last time I did something like that, like a meet and greet, was years ago at Games Day. And I've talked about this in one of my other streams recently, how wonderful a day that was. It was so much fun, just meeting people and playing games with people. That was a lot of fun. One of the more rewarding days of my career, really. Memorable. Okay. Back to the Dreadnought. Got to paint that rock he's standing on. Then I have to dry brush. So I need my Shadow Gray. Shadow Gray is one of the best GW colors ever. It was an old school Citadel color. And it was just a really nice, cool blue-gray. And when they stopped making it, the replacement was just not good. It was a bad version. So I was very sad until I found Coat d'Arms paint, which I can't speak highly enough because they returned. Oh, there it is. Shadow Gray to my world. Thank you, Coat d'Arms paint. This is the original Shadow Gray. And it really is a beautiful base coat for painting rocks and stuff. The original GW recipe for rock painting was Shadow Gray with then Codex Gray and Fortress Gray. Their new versions, Administratum and Dawnstone Gray, are close enough to the original grays to make them usable. But here's my Shadow Gray. I'm looking for my dry brush as I kind of narrate my thought process. I guess I'll have to use this thing. I don't see my dry brushes. Probably have to get some new ones. Oh wait, well, that's a big boy. That'll get used for the base. I have a small one for like little things. And that is missing. Just a random power sword laying on my table. Alright, painted power sword. Alright, so I'm going to use this brush. Where's my paper towel? I'll take that paper towel. Behold the greatness of Shadow Gray. Now that I've talked it up, I don't want to ruin this, so I gotta do this right. Oh wait, I found it. Oh, it's just dead. This dry brush is so dead. It's a rock. It's a dry rock. All right, I'm going to try it. Here we go. Okay. Behold the amazingness of shadow gray. Oop, a little too much. I have a little too much on there. Isn't that wonderful? Shadow gray. Trying to undo some of the brighter spots that I have done. Sorry for the ads, folks. Use them subs. They're on sale right now. Okay. There's shadow gray. And now I'm going to do the tyrant skull on the ground. I'm going to use that big boy. Was that the one I had before? I thought I pulled out the biggest boy. Let's see. I pay attention. I let the rim of the base grab it. Oh God, it was too much. Nuts. Happy little accidents. Honestly, that's how I learned how to paint, just making mistakes. That's how I learned my method for painting my non-metallic gray, for sure. Accidents. This is going to be bad, but let's see. Let's see. So I go around the edge and I let the edge grab a nice color so it's kind of, the edge stands out a bit. And whenever I mess it up, I just put a big blotch of grass on that spot. Okay, Tyrant Skull is done. Binary Geek, hi. Binary Geek. I'm learning all about binary. Teaching computer science now. Oh, my legs. All right, so we'll let that dude dry, and then we'll glue the heads into place. Here we go. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, which head goes in there? The one with the optics. There it is. I'm going to do this with tweezers. Let's see if I can grab it without messing it up with tweezers. It is the ability to use tools, which distinguishes us from the lower primates. I love saying that. Remember like Pulp Fiction when Samuel Jackson just loved to say some particularly messed up S word. This sounds good. Oh no, God! No, I'm glad it's yellow. Oh, it was round. It just rolled into oblivion. No. I tried to pray it to stop. Praying didn't work. It just rolled. Now I have to get down there. Oh, God. Ouch. It's yellow. I should be able to find it. See, I tried not to react as it fell, hoping not to like smack it across the room by accident, trying to catch it. And oh, found it. It was upside down. The the dark part was showing up. So it looked like shadow. Oh, I can't. Yeah, to the abyss it went. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. That's it. I ain't touching that no more. We'll let them... Yeah, that looks kind of sharp, right? Those yellow heads. They kind of balance out the yellow on the decals and the yellow on the turret. That looks good. Yeah, all right. So now, back to this guy. The Dreadnought. Your rock, sir, needs to be painted again. So now we use Dawnstone Gray. I don't do a whole lot of dry brushing. So I only have a couple of brushes. I never cleaned them very well either. Okay, so we're going to try this with this big boy here. When the brush is wet, it kind of ruins the dry brush effect. It doesn't really come together until the final highlight. You'll see it all kind of happen with that final highlight, which I'm going to do pretty quickly. I'm not going to clean the brush. Administratum gray. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Yeah, well, kind of rushing it, and it's the brush is a bit wet still. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to clean that, and I'm going to do some precision highlighting here with the administratum gray. Where'd that brush go? Using this guy. So I'm using just a flat brush. And I'm really just kind of keeping it flat and just poking it onto the edges that I want the highlight on. Letting it drag across those edges. To make them kind of pop. I'm using airbrush paint for this. I do pretty much all my highlighting with airbrush paint. Straight from the pot. Yeah, well. Not too shabby. I'll take it. The old armpit dryer. Rub my paintbrushes in my armpit. All right, that's not the best, but serviceable. Now I'm gonna do the rim of the base with the black. Yeah, I'm just being quiet while I focus on this task. Do it right the first time, that I don't have to fix any touch-ups. Okay. So now I'm going to go back into it with some sepia and lay in some more shading to kind of phase down a little bit some of those highlight messes I made. Here, trying to just reduce that a bit. Where his feet are, up here around the rock. Kind of scumbling. There's a good term for you. Scumbling. When you just kind of dab the paint until it thins out to a point of like non-existence to create like a fade. That's scumbling. Armpit. Yeah, the Blood Angels do look sharp on the table. Red, when it's done well, really does kind of stand out. So he's pretty much done. I'm gonna give him the varnish, and then put the grass on his base. What time we got? It's 8:30. Oh, hey, Mid. Yeah, there's a little bit of armpit juice. I haven't been listening, so I haven't heard if anyone else followed or subbed or whatever. I haven't been watching the screen for the Dancing Jawas. I did see one pop up. Mid and I are going to be playing some Space Marine 2. That should be a lot of fun. I know way back in the day, I wish I had like streamed then, because it would have been so fun just to kind of laugh about it and talk about it. What Fritz and I used to do to people. I bet it will be. I don't recall if Space Marine 1 had a campaign. I think it did. I don't remember. Okay, my boy. Any more details that need detailing? I think you're in pretty good shape, Dreadnought. You just need some varnish. Mid here, we're going to make it twice as fun because you're going to be there with me. That's so corny. It's super cringe. Oh. Hey, Silver's Scratch Built Productions. How are you, man? I don't see the YouTube chat very often, sir. So pop over to the Twitch if you can. phone. Check my phone. Who's blowing up my phone? Okay. What's next? What's next here? Um, what do I have in reach? How about the librarian? How about some detailing on him, huh? I kind of like how his robe came out. The librarian is the hero of Battle Sector. He is just crazy. Um, I don't really have the focus to do any real highlighting today. I'm just kind of playing. Let's see. The speeder and the dreadnought. I kind of like how the Agrellan Badlands. So this is Agrellan Earth, and this is the Agrellan Badlands. It's chunkier. I think for the large bases, it's a better effect. I like this cracked Earth here. I think that going forward, whenever I do a large bases, I'll use the Badlands and stick to the Earth for these small bases. I guess I could work on my little lieutenant sergeant, Lou Sergeant. His highlighting came out pretty well with the airbrush. Sometimes I just get luckier than others. But he looks pretty sharp. The paint was working for me that day. Even like on his fist, that looks pretty good. I'm not sure if you guys can see it well. All right, what is it, 8:30? 8:45. Yeah, I'm going to sign off, my friends. Thanks for popping in to join. This was just a random kind of hobby night. I figured I would sit here and do some work and stream it. So, a little bonus night. I'm still confused about the actual release time for Space Marine 2. Mid here, when do we get to play that game? Are you still there? When do we actually get to play? Is it Wednesday, tomorrow night, midnight? All right, so then, so Thursday when I get home from work at 2:30 Eastern, that's when I will be launching Noon for East. Okay, so still then at 2:30 Eastern, when I get home from work, I'll be going live with Space Marine 2. So watch it from the beginning. I should put that on the schedule so people can see. Yeah, that's good. All right, friends. So I guess that will probably be my next time online. So I'll see you then at 2:30 on Thursday with Space Marine 2. Have a good night. I'll see you soon.